Hello, everyone. Good afternoon. Thank you for joining us today. All right. We're just giving a few minutes for some other participants to join in. All right. We'll be starting in about 2 to 3 minutes time. All right. So just sit back, relax. And we'll be starting the webinar really soon. Thank you. All right. Good afternoon, everybody. Right. So you guys can see me and hear me well. Welcome to our webinar session. Thank you guys so much for joining in today. Where we will be talking about SolidWorks 2021. So are you ready for the next level in your CAD systems? So for today, I will be your moderator. My name is JJ. And the presenter for today is Aaron Lim. He is an AE, one of our own. All right. So I hope all of you guys are doing well. with the circuit breaker in place. Everyone is keeping safe and staying healthy at home. All right. Yeah. So without further ado, yeah, I'll just hand it over to Aaron. Yep. Hi, Aaron. Are you there?
Okay, yeah, now I'm on mute. Yeah, hi.
All right. All right.
All
Yep.
right, so
Hi.
let me just very quickly share my screen.
Sure thing, sure thing. Yeah. So if throughout the entire webinar session, if you have any questions or any inquiries, you can actually put it into the question pane. Okay, and we will actually get back to you at the end of this session where we will have a short Q&A session as well. Yep, and we also have a small announcement, okay, for all of you. Yeah, so make sure to look out for that. All right, yeah. So I'll just hand it over to Aaron. Yeah, take it away.
Okay, so basically, thank you so much for everyone for joining this session, this webinar. So just to save me some bandwidth, let me just turn off my cam first. Okay, so in this session, basically I will be exploring what are the impactful enhancements in SolidWorks and highlight the evolution of SolidWorks that has taken place to achieve the next level of engineering design. So I'll be going through a series of enhancements with SolidWorks function and features and the evolution of SolidWorks. So a quick history. SolidWorks was released back in 1995, and in 1997, the Dassault Systems, best known for its CATIA CAD software, acquired SolidWorks, and since then there was a lot of improvement that has been done to the SolidWorks we now know today. And I will be covering those critical enhancements in SolidWorks now. So the first thing here is the graphic performance, which was already massively enhanced in 2018 actually. So for smoother and more responsive maneuvering within SolidWorks. Now, view manipulation is with higher performance, and this is without large assembly mode. So the smoothness of the entire navigation is obvious after this further enhancements on the graphic performance. Of course, this also depends on your hardware, which means this performance can scale with your hardware. Okay, so next thing here is the large design review, which is a capability that has been available in SolidWorks for several years, and it's still available. This capability allows us to open very large assemblies lightning fast so that we can actually quickly interrogate models to conduct a design reviews. But what's the use if we can only see and not able to do anything? That is why it has been new tools added into this large assembly mode, large design review, sorry. Just take a look in this assembly shown, okay? It's an entire building with many intricate subassembly. And now there are more intuitive assembly editing in this large design review.
Right. Hi, Aaron.
So what
Yep.
we
Hello.
see looks simple, but it's an entire building floor. Yeah.
Hello, Aaron. Yeah.
JJ?
Apologies. Yeah, I think some of us
Yes, JJ?
aren't able to hear your presentation. Yeah, I think
Can
some
you
of us.
hear me now?
Yeah. Perhaps. Can you try to unmute and mute yourself again?
Okay. Can you guys hear me now?
All right. I'm just
Hi.
waiting
Hi.
for the. Yep. Hi. We can hear you. Yeah. I'll just wait for some of the one of the participant who mentioned that they couldn't hear if they can right now. Yeah, for those that can hear us, can you just reply hello at the chat? All right, yep. All right, yeah. For those that are unable to hear, I think there is one participant that is not able to hear. So perhaps my suggestion would actually be to rejoin the session. All right.
There could also be a reason where I think there are multiple devices. You should select under the microphone setting or under the volume settings there, the sound output to change to the correct output.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. So we'll just pause for a minute or two. Yeah. So if you guys need to change some of the settings, yeah, please do. You can do so right now. All right. Yeah. For those who have said hello, yeah, thank you so much for responding. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, all right. Can hear now. All right. Yep. Great. Okay. Yeah. All right. Aaron. Yeah. I'll pass it back to you. So sorry for the interruption.
Sure thing, no problem. Okay,
All
thanks.
right. Thank you.
So
Thank you.
basically, where was I? All right. So what we see here might look simple, but then it's an entire building floor. Just one of the machine is already complicated enough. And that is why this large assembly review is significant to allow us to rapidly open a large assembly for quick editing. Okay. So now in SolidWorks, a new touch gesture sketch feature has been introduced and has never been so easy with enhanced user experience on touch devices. You can work on models using touch gestures and perform actions to navigate in SolidWorks like finger drag to rotate and a two-finger drag to pan. So with an additional handwriting dimensioning, it's a very powerful set of productivity tools that can enhance design flexibility. Okay, so the next thing here is we've seen the enhancement performance for assembly. Okay, so now what we will be moving on to the drawing environment. A new detailing mode for drawing productivity is enhanced by allowing users to actually open in seconds. Massive drawing containing large assemblies, a lot of sheets, many configurations or resource intensive views. So the reason why this is possible, in detailing mode, the models are not actually loaded, but the drawing views are intact. So and from this, you can actually utilize the drawing as you would usually do. As you can see in this video now, many of the tasks that can be completed in our normal drawing, it can be done in SolidWorks detailing mode. So the one thing that I would like to highlight here is it's smart enough not to load the entire assembly for performance. Okay, so as technology advances and customer demands are getting more difficult, complex mesh bodies has become very frequent. In SolidWorks now, working with complex mesh bodies shown is much more convenient, allowing you to create reference axes and planes from mesh geometry are now supported. Once done, you can compare compare the completed part with the initial reference mesh data. So vertices of the original mesh and the solid body can be clearly marked and highlighted here. Okay, with this we can actually clearly see where the design is flawed or with those incorrect dimension. Okay. So the need to edit mesh geometry is also becoming more common. Okay, with SolidWorks now, you can make fillet edges like you would usually do for a common part. The fillet can even be changed to a chamfer and vice versa. So the modification tends to involve dimension change. Offsetting surfaces can now easily be done on the mesh geometry itself. It is not uncommon to have damaged surfaces when importing mesh geometry. So using geometry check can quickly scan for open surfaces and those holes can immediately be deleted. So in SolidWorks even have a delete and fill feature for these damaged surfaces now. Okay. So for SolidWorks now, this is one of my favorite. I've been waiting for this since 2016, to be honest. Last time when I was doing just a quick story, yeah. Last time when I was doing my own project on SolidWorks, keep making multiple design change, and how I wish I had this feature available back then. So this is actually a redo for part features. So just imagine you accidentally undo a feature. Okay, just one. Then you will need to actually spend extra time recreating it back because you are unable to redo those features. Okay, so at long last, SolidWorks now can now redo features. Previously, SolidWorks was only able to to undo and redo sketches. So now redoing features are available, and we can redo to more than 60 times. Okay, the new silhouette defeature tool. This is very new. Okay, this was a feature. This feature was actually introduced back in SolidWorks 2019, enabling users to massively simplify assemblies feature to remove unnecessary or sensitive details to protect one's intellectual property. This silhouette defeature simplifies an assembly based on the outlines of the entire component and the body, like how the name is. It's a silhouette. Okay. However, back in 2019, this defeature model, okay, or the defeatured model can only be saved to a new document with a link to the original file. So this was a limitation back in 2019, which can only save the simplified version to another file. It's a hassle that ends up creating many duplicated files with different simplification of the same model. So what's new here for silhouette defeature now is the ability to actually save this simplified representation as a configuration in the same assembly file from which it was created. Okay, this actually eliminates the need to manage separate files from now on that contains the same simplified model. So with this, we will be able to work faster, more efficiently when with larger and more complex designs. Okay, so throughout the years, we can see in terms of graphics, SolidWorks has always been the top of their game. However, this year it seems that it's not enough. They've upped their ante by introducing this enhanced graphic performance, which basically is a steroid for incredible graphics. So on the left here, you can actually see with the enhanced graphic enabled, okay, and on the right is without the enhanced graphics performance. So, and what you'll be seeing here is actually a consistent 500 mouse rotation. So this action only took about only around 8 seconds to run and 63 frames per second with the enhanced graphic performance, and compared to without the option. Let me just go back here a bit. And without the option, it actually took around 160 seconds for only 3 frames per second. Okay, and this is the difference is tremendous. So the next part here, we will be actually looking on the silhouette edges display. Okay, so we can see that on the left here with enhanced graphic performance, this only took about 5 seconds for 107 frames per second, and without, we can see that it took 170 seconds just for 4 frames per second. So this enhancement, actually, I will need to provide a warning. This actually needs a recommended certified graphic performance GPU, actually, yeah, graphics driver unit. So moving on. So when working with sheet metal parts, we have long been able to create an edge flange on curved edges like this by the corner, and we were limited to curved edges originating from planar faces. Now in SolidWorks, the edge flanges can be created on curved edges originating from non-planar faces, such as those in the band area. The preview shows how the edge flange will be created all the way around the part, and of course, this edge flange can be flattened and ready to be detailed. So when working with weldment environment, on the other hand, it is very common to use various sizes of weldment members. The miter trim cuts here actually cuts the angle between the two tubes, creating an equal angle miter trim. Since these two tubes are of different profiles, the equal angle produces a broken result. So in SolidWorks now, there is an option for a miter trim, a full flush miter, which does just that, so that it's more relevant. It's a more relevant approach in combining various sizes of weldment members. Okay, so moving on, this is basically a sort of like a new enhancement to the user interface itself. Okay, SolidWorks wants the user to reclaim as much screen area as possible. Okay, so and because SolidWorks has already an amazing capability to set keyboard hotkeys, shortcut bars, and mouse gestures. So having a command manager hanging there and taking up a big space is redundant. So it's a big waste of space. Okay. Oops. Okay, so it's a big waste of space. So in SolidWorks now, especially in the 2021 version, you can now have the ability to collapse the command manager. Okay. So one thing I would like to highlight here, especially for SolidWorks 2021, is on the performance. I've mentioned several things on the performance here and there, and it works differently. But this year, okay, I would like to highlight again. This is something that the SOLD system, the SOLD team has been focusing on a lot this year. Again, touching on the detailing mode, the drawing performance, graphic performance, and assembly performance for faster file operations, faster configuration switching, and automatic lightweight mode, resolving all to help with the most complex assemblies for higher control. Okay, so every year SolidWorks has already been focusing on the enhancements and innovation, quality and performance, and also there are 3D experience integration and other. Just that this particular year, SolidWorks dedicated 58% of its resources that mainly focusing on the number one thing that everybody has been asking for, submitting service supports and all that, and a lot of things are related to quality and performance. So this is where this year the SOLD team are focusing mainly 58% of their resources into this quality and performance, which is highlighted here in blue. Okay, these are areas that SolidWorks will always focus on, but this year again there are extra effort to achieve some remarkable improvements. So in SolidWorks now, and the development cycles associated with it have closed more SPRs than any other releases of SolidWorks ever. This is in 2021. Okay, this has resulted in a 25 increase in verified fixed SPR since 2015. So basically, it wasn't just about fixing low-hanging fruits. This focus was on the area that mattered most to everyone. The team categorized SPR based on 5 severity levels. Okay, so severity 1 and 2 are those that are very critical and has the biggest impact to all the users. Okay, basically there are among a large number of users, these are the main thing that has been raising up. This issue has been raising up and grabbing attention from the SOLD team. Okay, so severity 3 and 4 focuses mainly on the tools that we use every day, making sure that they work and they give the results that the users actually expect. Like just now, the quick example on the weldment, there are situations that weldment profiles are different. So having a same angle common cut, it's irrelevant to the design actually. So this is some of the things that are plugged in the severity 3 and 4. So finally, the severity 5 these are things like minor nuances within the user interface. And while these are important and many SPRs has been fixed in this release, the predominant focus for this release will still be closely related to severity 1 until severity 4 to solve the most impactful issues to our users. So over the last year, we've seen significant reduction in open SPRs for severity 1 up to 4. And the goal by the Dassault team now over the next releases is to get this down to less than 10%. The Dassault team may not be there right now, but this is the focus that they have set to ensure everybody has the most robust and reliable design tools. So there are so much more enhancements that has been done in SolidWorks that really could not be fully covered in this session. However, now with this pure continuous commitment to meet users' expectations, SolidWorks are not stopping in improving that and enhancing their capability. So this is something that I would like to introduce to everybody today. Okay, I believe that some of our audience now has heard about 3D Experience platform for years now. We've been talking it for years, but this year it's a bit different. Okay, so basically we can say that SolidWorks or the Dassault team has elevated or transcended SolidWorks itself to a whole new level of collaboration. So basically, this is a next step of engineering designing. So we have completely blurred out the line that once divided SolidWorks solution from our cloud solution. And the cloud business platform by the Dassault system now is ready with greater interoperability than ever before. The 3DX platform is now being embedded into SolidWorks for seamless integration between cloud technology by 3D Experience and our trusted SolidWorks. So basically, we call this to be 3D Experience SolidWorks. Okay. So without further ado, let's have a first look on how 3D Experience SolidWorks actually looks like. So allow me to share.
The traditional definition of the workplace is changing. Design teams need to collaborate over great distances and have the flexibility to get work done on the go. Choosing the right CAD tool is paramount. But what about the design data? How can it be stored securely but still provide convenient access at any time, anywhere? 3D Experience SolidWorks offers industry-leading SolidWorks desktop CAD, as well as powerful browser-based CAD solutions, all built from the ground up with secure and convenient cloud data management at its core. SolidWorks Desktop provides dedicated tools and workflows that streamline the design and development of your products from concepts through to reality. Great designs typically start with a sketch. SolidWorks makes this simple and straightforward. Even the most complex ideas are easy to realize with access to instant feedback and standard tools like the Hole Wizard, an extensive library of hole types built right in. SolidWorks enables you to not only modify design dimensions, but also reuse geometry with a simple drag and drop, a great time saver. Because SolidWorks is connected directly to the 3D Experience platform, you can easily find the components you need with a simple search. Components can be snapped together with ease. No clunky menus or confusing windows to navigate. SolidWorks understands the mechanical relationship between components and can generate lifelike motion in even the most complex assemblies. Understanding the performance of your designs early in the design process is crucial to a successful product launch. SolidWorks provides powerful tools that help you get to market ahead of time and with maximum quality. Documenting your designs is quick and easy. Simply start with a standard drawing sheet and snap 2D views into place. Projection views are created automatically, and section views are just a click away. Save time by importing dimensions straight from the 3D model or create special dimensions and callouts with intuitive tools. Drawings in SolidWorks are always up to date and contain accurate detail like automatic bill of materials and item balloons to make understanding the design easy for manufacturing and suppliers. With 3D Experience SolidWorks, your design data is saved to the secure cloud, making it immediately available to your team and other stakeholders. Your data will always be safely backed up and controlled using maturity workflows and revision management, all without the need to purchase, install, or maintain expensive servers on premises. With 3D Experience SolidWorks, you're no longer tethered to the office, as it includes powerful 3D CAD in a web browser. Build complex 3D parts and assemblies using an intuitive design interface. The 3D Experience platform natively understands your CAD data, so you can reference it while creating messages to your team or while creating intelligent tasks to drive daily work. This streamlines your design process now that contributors don't have to spend time searching for the right documents. They can move forward with certainty, knowing that they're working on the correct document every time. The tight integration between the browser-based CAD tools and the powerful desktop tools allows files to be used interchangeably. Designing is no longer a function of how powerful your computer is. It's a function of where inspiration strikes. Customers demand great-looking products. Take advantage of subdivision modeling in the browser with 3D Experience SolidWorks to create complex shapes that would be difficult to design using traditional 3D CAD methods. Just push and pull in the virtual clay environment to instantly see your product take shape. Also available with 3D Experience SolidWorks is the ability to create high-quality, photorealistic renderings of your products using SolidWorks Visualize. Creating renderings is easy. Drag and drop materials, colors, textures, and environments. Then, use the lightning-fast rendering engine with denoiser AI technology built in to effortlessly create high-popping images or animations. As your business grows, the 3D Experience platform grows with you. Validate your design decisions using Simulia. Take your project management to the next level with integrated project planning tools. Access powerful CAM functionality with Delmia, and so much more. The traditional definition of the workplace is changing, but that doesn't mean that progress comes to a halt. All of these powerful tools make it easy to go from concept to design to manufacture and beyond, no matter where your team members are located.
So basically, throughout this video, it's just a first look of how 3D Experience looks like right now. So just a quick run through on the entire video. Okay. So basically, what we will be seeing here is actually a browser-based application. So now we've noticed that over the years, SolidWorks users that have been using SolidWorks for years now, they felt like there's something missing, which is communication, which is collaboration between the team members. How they share files now, if they were to do it manually, they are sharing files by email, by another certain drives, thumb drives, hard drives. So all this in the sense that we do not notice we are actually duplicating our files. Our files are no longer unique. Okay, each members will have a certain version of them of the same particular product. Okay, with their own design version. So this is something that has been causing a little bit of challenging experiences for the users, which is managing their own engineering data. So here, it's a platform that actually provides SolidWorks users to save everything into one, and this is on the cloud. Okay, because the next step is of course Internet of Things. This is where we want everyone to be connected somehow. We want our engineering data to be unique, to be easily understandable, with all specific description and details. So from here, we actually have a systematically organized, intuitive proprietary of our design. Okay, so as we can see here in this image right now, it looks a lot like a social media. That's because over the years we noticed that social media post, okay, is easily consumed by users because it has become such a norm to everybody now. So this is where 3D Experience utilizes this strength to actually help users consume news, announcements, but within the organization itself. Okay, so again, we are using SolidWorks just as usual. Whatever enhancements that I mentioned just now, it's all here in the new SolidWorks. Just that in 3D Experience SolidWorks, one big leap has been taken, which is connecting to cloud. We call this a cloud computing capability, which now is integratable in between with SolidWorks, going back and forth. Okay, so we have this. Okay, everything here, all the components that has been called out in this particular video actually are all from cloud. So you no longer need to take a certain component from your colleague, from your team members. Everything once put in place in a standardized, synchronized place. Okay, all this information, all this data will be made available automatically. Okay, so this actually reduces the buffer in between projects, because it has been researched. Actually, 60% of engineers' time are actually wasted in looking for the relevant files and how their files can be kept in a manageable way manually. So this is where 3D Experience brings all this together, okay, and attempted to solve all these minor nuances, okay, in this one single platform. So again, looking at the drawing here, it's all very similar, just that the way it will be saved now, it will be saved directly onto the cloud. Once it has been saved up to the cloud, it will be automatically, I should say, it will be immediately reflected, okay, into the browser-based application, which will be, of course, accessed by other team members. So basically, the next thing here is, in order for a clear communication, okay, what we want is to have a proper planning prior to a project starting or in between adding tasks, okay, to create full visibility between the members. So this is where in the SolidWorks user interface itself, we will have a Kanban scheduling board to actually assign tasks. As you can see here, we have to do, we have in work, we have completed. Basically, this is how a visibility between team members can be achieved. And of course, this is again, although it's web browser-based application, it can be accessible within SolidWorks. Okay, so again, as you can see here, just now this particular component was actually, if you can see my mouse on the left here, the particular bar here, it was created on a on the browser. However, once we pulled it, we drag and drop it, just simply drag and drop it into SolidWorks, we can immediately see how it can interoperate within SolidWorks. Okay, and of course, just do it as normal as how SolidWorks can do it. So basically, to put everything together, 3D Experience is a cloud-based platform that creates an interactive ecosystem that connects people to ideas, to their data, to any solutions in real time. So this actually empowers them with seamless collaboration throughout the organization. So redefining how 3D Experience actually redefine how engineering data or any data within the organization itself can be created, stored, execute change, and to be consumed. That will again revolves around our engineering data, our organization data. So this actually allow when this 3D Experience platform can be operate sort of like can be accessible in our web browser. This actually allows users to break free from the constraints that has bounded us by the hardware infrastructure limitations. So to put it simple, what is 3D Experience SolidWorks? So this is the breakdown of it in a nutshell. It is still our SolidWorks, okay? However, this comes with a browser-based application, like how in the video, there's a back and forth between SolidWorks environment and also the browser-based environment. How if let's say you guys in the audience are unable to capture, is this SolidWorks? Is this browser-based? Exactly, because this is where SolidWorks now are integrated with a sort of like a browser access within SolidWorks interface itself. So again, on this cloud-based application, it allows for data management. It allows for seamless communication. So the communication here, I'd just like to highlight. We have those social media posts. Okay, again, having a post in on the platform itself actually creates again visibility within the team members. You can have a call, an online call with your colleague immediately on the platform itself. The next thing here, you can also have a conference call with the members within the 3D experience as well. So while doing all this communication, of course, there is also a private chat. So having all this communication running, you can actually still operate within the platform itself. Okay, it's not like when you're doing any call, the whole platform just put everything aside and focusing on the call. The call will be on the side and you can still run everything on the platform itself. Okay, and again, the team members will have a real-time update on the changes that the users will be making. So this is 3D Experience SolidWorks. So the original promise of the platform remains. The SOLID system is uniting the most powerful brands of the SOLID systems onto a common platform, okay, for an unmatched level of collaboration and capabilities. So SolidWorks has always been a huge brand of the SOLID systems, and for that reason, we've created a collection for the most relevant roles and handpicked portfolio. The 3D Experience platform now is a revolutionary step for the SOLID systems, not only in the sheer depth and breadth of its technology, but in the way that it can transform your business. So just a quick sharing. Actually, 3D Experience has been involved in the development of a certain of one of our COVID vaccines. I do not really remember the name, but there were involvement with 3D Experience in the development of vaccines. So again, it connects people together so that they can collaborate on projects effectively together. And it connects our data with advanced tools, reducing the need for costly hardware. Again, this is no longer, this doesn't bound us to the limitation of our hardware, no longer does that. So the whole essence of 3D Experience SolidWorks is a business-driven cloud technology that revolves around our engineering data. So basically, this is what the enhancement that has been done, the critical enhancement, I should say. There are many more enhancements. This is the critical enhancement that has been done on SolidWorks and the evolution of SolidWorks with the next step, which is the collaboration and communication. So that is all for my presentation here. Okay, I open the floor back to JJ and to the audience for any questions or any curiosity regarding this new SolidWorks.
Yep. Thank you so much, Aaron. Yeah. So if you guys have any questions or any inquiries in regards to the SolidWorks 2020 and what's new in the SOL systems, all right. Yeah, you can actually put it onto the Q&A session right now. All right. Yeah, we'll just be collecting the questions right now. All right. Yeah, but in the meantime, allow me to just have a quick announcement here. All right. Yeah, so this announcement is actually in regards to the SolidWorks subscriptions. All right, yeah. So some of you may have already been aware of this, yeah, or you might have already heard of this from your account managers and whatnot. Yeah, so starting on the 1st of July in 2021, which is next month. All right, yeah. There is a non-reinstatement of legacy SolidWorks. So for any SolidWorks versions that have actually been expired for 3 years or more, right? Yeah. Unfortunately, the Dassault Systems will be ceasing reinstatements of these legacy SolidWorks versions. All right. Yeah. From at the start of July, so next month. All right. Yeah. So this is just a quick announcement for you guys. All right. Yeah. So let's take a look at the questionnaire that we have. All right, yeah. The first question that we have is from John Tan. All right, yeah. So what is the storage space allocated for 3D experience? And what is the largest model I can put online?
Okay, can you hear me? Okay, so basically, the storage size for 3D experience is, if I'm not mistaken, it's around 25 gig.
Yep.
If I'm not mistaken, yeah. So again, if let's say you guys were to be using it on the same tenant, or we call it tenant on the same platform within your organization, those memories actually, or those sizes actually, those storage sizes are actually stacked up. So I'm not really, if I'm not mistaken, it's around 25 gig. Okay, so it will stack up. It will stack up.
Yeah, so it's 25 gig per user, right? Yeah, so
per user.
let's
So
say
if there's two
there
user,
is
if there's two user, then it will be 50. Yeah.
50 and whatnot. Yeah.
Yes.
All right. All right. Yeah. So I believe that should answer the question of the largest model that you can put online as well. So with the size that we have in the database for 3D Experience storage space, right? Yeah, I don't think there is a limitation for your model size as well.
Yeah, no, there's no more limitation.
Yeah. All right. All right. Yeah. So we have a second question from CD Deng. All right, yeah, is this the kickoff of SolidWorks 2021? All right, yeah, so this is actually not the kickoff for SolidWorks 2021. All right, yeah, but we are just showcasing what yeah, it has actually been released since, if I'm not mistaken, November or December 2020, last year.
Yes.
Yeah, where 2021 was released, SolidWorks 2021 was released. Yeah, but yeah, we are just showing more what's new features to you guys right now. All right.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So another question from James. All right. Yeah. So cease reinstatement. We still can continue using our older version of SolidWorks, right? Yes, that is actually correct. Yeah, you are still able to use your SolidWorks version. So for example, if you are currently using SolidWorks 2018, right? Yeah, 3 years ago, yeah, 2017 or 2018, you are still able to use that that version of SolidWorks, of course. Yeah, but unfortunately, you won't be able to get subscription on that particular license. So like, for example, if you would like to get SolidWorks 2021, all right, yeah. This
Yeah, JJ, I think there's an issue with your mouse. Sorry, with your microphone.
Oh, is
yeah,
it?
it was disconnected. Yeah, I'm not sure whether it's the latency from my side.
All right, yeah. I think can you guys hear me well?
Yes, yes. Now, yes.
Now it's all right. All right, yeah. So yeah, so just repeating a little bit. Yeah, so you are still able to use it, but it's just that you can't upgrade it to the latest 2021. Yeah, after the 1st of July. So if let's say you would want SolidWorks 2021, all right, yeah, then you will unfortunately be needing to get a new license in this case. All right.
Just to highlight a little bit more, if we were wondering, let's say 3D Experience can we use a older version of SolidWorks? Basically, 3D Experience will always go for the latest version. So it means that let's say you guys were to get 3D Experience SolidWorks, you will no longer worry what version your SolidWorks is, because it will always update to the newest version.
It'll always be the latest version of SolidWorks.
Yes. Yes.
All right. All right. Yeah. Great. Great. All right. Yeah. We have another question from AS Lim. Yeah. How about the response time and processing speed of cloud storage versus the local computer storage?
Okay. If we were to compare with local storage, that really depends on the hardware we are using. Okay, let's say if we were to using if we ourselves are using the older version of HDD in our our C drive, it actually it will felt to be a bit slower. So if you were to go to cloud, if we were speaking to cloud, the processing speed, if let's say from a user perspective, it will be depending on the internet connection or the bandwidth. Okay. However, if we were talking about how the processing power within the cloud itself, basically our database here in AP South, we are collaborating with AWS, Amazon Web Services. So I believe that the standard is still there. The standard is there in terms of the processing capability and all that.
All right. All right. Yep. Thank you. All right. Yep. So are there any other questions from the floor? Right. Currently no question yet. Yeah. So anyways, if you guys have any other questions, all right, you can feel free to put it up into the question pane, or if not, you can actually just reach out to Evan, myself, or even Shi En, okay? Yeah, in regards to some of your inquiries regarding SolidWorks 2021 or the latest version. All right. Yeah. So yeah, one last question from John. All right. Yeah. Is 3D Experience another software to purchase?
It's I like that question. It's a very good question. It's another license to be purchased. The software it comes with the software as a service. It comes with an infrastructure as a service. It comes with a platform as a service. So basically, what 3D Experience is, when you do purchase, you're purchasing the capability of cloud computing. Okay, so it's not the SolidWorks itself. It will still be a software that you will still need to install. Okay, it runs in your local desktop. Okay, however, there are roles, there are capabilities inside within 3D Experience platform that you can always go on cloud. Okay, that will be on cloud. This will actually do not ties with like the normal software we use, because it covers the entire cloud computing, the software as a service, platform as a service, and infrastructure as a service.
All right, yeah. So for the audience right here, so if you do have a existing SolidWorks license, right? Yeah. So what you can do is you also have the option to link it to the cloud itself. Yeah. So yeah, because there is also an inquiry regarding the price of the platform. Yeah. So it really depends on if you are looking at connecting your current SolidWorks files, or sorry, your SolidWorks license, your SolidWorks software from your desktop on-premise to the cloud, or you would actually like to purchase the whole thing, including 3D Experience SolidWorks on the cloud itself as a separate license. Yeah, so yeah, there's that. But of course, for Mr. John, yeah, we will actually get back to you in regards to this if you are interested in the 3D Experience platform. All right. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah. So follow-up question from John. All right. Yeah. So does it use Microsoft Azure or Google Cloud?
No. No.
Yeah.
No. We can say that we have our own cloud. We under the Salt Systems brand itself, they call themselves Outscale. So basically, this is
Yeah,
This is it's not Google Cloud, it's not Microsoft Azure, no.
Yeah, so it's basically our Dassault Systems own cloud platform,
Yes.
right? Yeah, yeah. So hope that answers your question here.
So just
Yeah.
to highlight a little bit on our cloud security, if our audience here are wondering, basically our cloud is adhering to ISO 27000, which is an ISO that is dedicated for online activities, basically for online transaction, online application. So basically, to put into perspective, what ISO 27000 is, basically this is an ISO that online banking around the world, worldwide, is adhering to. They have to adhere to this to be able to operate fully.
Yep. All right. Yeah. Thank you for sharing. Yeah. So yeah, John mentioned that thank you. 3DS Outscale heads to Japan, its Asian hub. Yes, I believe so. Actually, that is accurate. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. It is.
We from Episoft, we are collaborating with AWS in Singapore. Yeah, Amazon Web Services. Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Mm.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's at so right now we are 5 more minutes to 3:30. All right. Yeah. So actually I think we will actually end our short Q&A session here. Yeah, if you have any other questions, yeah, feel free to reach out to us at info@CAD-vision.com.sg, or you can actually reach out to Evan or even Shi-En. Yeah, and we'll also get back to you on your inquiries. All right. Yep. I hope everyone here has had a good webinar session. You guys have learned more and have a better understanding of the new features and the new capabilities of SolidWorks What's New in 2021. All right. Yeah. So yeah, I hope you guys stay safe. Thank you guys. Thank you, Evan, so much for the session today. All right. Yeah. All right. We appreciate your time. Yeah. So stay safe, stay healthy. Yeah. Keep indoors. Yeah. And we hope to see you guys really soon. All right. Thank you guys so much. All right. Yeah. So
Bye-bye.
bye. Goodbye. Yeah. Goodbye. Thank you.